Alright, real quick before this video gets started, just a quick disclaimer that this video was recorded last night before all the announcements from Activision and Call of Duty and stuff, so keep that in mind when I refer to certain things throughout this video as leaks. Just at the time I was recording it, they were still leaks, they were not confirmed yet. Whether it's a leak or announced, it doesn't really affect anything I was talking about. I just didn't want you guys thinking I was an idiot or that I missed the announcement or whatever. And yeah, enjoy the video. Well, another day, another brain cell burned from playing this game. So in light of us losing Shoot House in favor of Shipment, I ended up sitting down and finishing Platinum for the Signal 50 and the LAB here. Obviously, I've had Platinum Snipers for a while at this point, I just never bothered to sit down and do long shots for either of these two weapons, and I gotta say, the shit was pretty fucking miserable. I guess for today, I'll just run around with the Signal here. By the way, I have no idea if this is a good setup or not, this is just what I'm running. As always, leave a like if you're enjoying the video and subscribe if you're new. Dude, I'm really starting to get bored of some of these maps, I'm not gonna lie. Man, this lobby would have been really useful when I was trying to do the long shots. Oh! Okay, there's no way that should have been a one shot. Oh! What the fuck is this guy doing? He built himself like a little fort over there, man. What the fuck is going on? Also, I basically never use the Signal. I have to keep reminding myself that this thing's actually not that bad. So anyway, I'm sure most of you guys have seen the news already, but it's been reported that apparently the Season 2 launch for this game is going to be delayed. It was originally supposed to launch on February 1st, I guess, but it's now being pushed back to February 16th, I believe. Wait, dude, I basically just spawned in this guy's scope. Is this a joke? I mean, granted, it's my fault for running out there, but can we spawn me someplace better, please? Anyway, yeah, I'm really not surprised at all by this news. I've seen some other YouTubers talking about this as well. You know, what with all the fuss being made regarding Warzone's player count dropping and stuff, and people haven't really talked about multiplayer's player count, but I mean, if Warzone's player count is dropping, I can't imagine multiplayer's is too far behind it. Don't get me wrong, I don't think this is a bad game by any stretch of the imagination. What the fuck was that? Why was I not allowed to? It wouldn't let me move the crosshair onto him. What the hell was that? Listen, dude, I don't believe in aim resist. I really don't think it's a thing, but it's clips like that that make it really fucking sussy, you know? I'm assuming that was probably lag or something, or maybe the aim assist bugging out, but still, it's just, I don't know, man. This game does not do a very good job of dissuading the conspiracy theorists. But yeah, what with the whole dip in player count news coming out, and also the fact that the community's aware of it now, as somebody who worked at a pretty big company for a while, when these sorts of things become common knowledge, they tend to actually get worse, or at least get worse in the eyes of the company. So it kind of makes sense that this content's delayed a bit. How the fuck was that a hit marker? Or what, did he have final stand? Also, I haven't played the objective at all. I have the most kills on my team and I'm at the bottom of the leaderboard. Honestly, props to my teammates for once. I've been getting some useless fucking teammates recently. Now, the content being delayed doesn't necessarily mean that we're gonna be getting anything extra in Season 2, especially considering that a lot of things that people are asking for regarding maps, weapons, big changes to movement or balancing that they maybe weren't initially planning on giving us. These kinds of things take time, right? And they certainly take more time than 2 weeks. If I had to guess, I think this delay is more so to Activision and Infinity Ward needing to meet and, plan for the game's future and really decide on the direction they want to go and stuff. I mean, this delay may not even affect this season's content at all. It might stay completely the same, but it could affect next season's content or the way they want to do the content structure moving forward. Because I mean, obviously they're going to be a little bit concerned, right? Obviously Warzone being their flagship game and that game's player count starting to go down. And then if I'm right and multiplayer's player count is starting to go in kind of the same direction, this game is supposed to last us 2 years. It can't be dead already. In their eyes, I mean. This shit is supposed to last. So anyway, TLDR, it's entirely possible that, they just want to take these 2 weeks and regroup and plan and try and figure out how the hell they're going to, address the situation, right? Which, to be fair, that's not a bad thing. I mean, please, for the love of God, Activision, make the game better. I bitch and I whine and I moan about this shit all day long, but at the end of the day, all any of us really want is a fun game to play. Also, by the way, this Signal 50 is not half bad, man. I think Scope might be onto something shilling this fucking thing. Although I did just get a hit marker right there. That shit's kind of annoying. Although, actually, while we're talking about content coming to this game, I've seen a lot of content creators and stuff. I saw Pomage talking about this. I think I saw Agony talking about this. But a lot of content creators, a lot of figures in the community have been talking about how little content we've actually gotten for this game and are going to be getting if the Season 2 leaks are true. And one point that Agony made, I believe, or maybe it was Pomage, I actually don't remember which of the two it was, but they made the point that High Rise and Terminal and a couple other maps are already in Al Mazrah for Warzone, so why are they not in multiplayer at this point? And to be fair, I mean, it's a good point. Like they said, the maps already exist. In theory, all you gotta do is, you know, adjust a few spawn points, maybe move a few pieces of cover around or whatever to make it flow a bit better for multiplayer, and boom, you've got a map. Not just any map, a map that's pretty beloved by the community on the whole. And I have something of a theory as to why, and I think it makes sense. Now, granted, I'm not making an excuse for Activision. To be very clear here, like, I'm not excusing it, it's just I think this is the reason why this is the case. And that reason is I think they're trying to drip feed us content more so than give it to us all at once, because I don't think this was originally intended to be a 2-year game. Because I'm sure we all remember at this point, a big deal was made about the fact that this game is going to last us 2 years. We are not getting a Call of Duty in 2024. Activision has finally realized that the 1-year dev cycle is not enough, and they are going to be devoting more time to making COD 2025 as good as it can possibly be. And I'll echo my sentiments from back then. Applause to Activision for that. It is good that they are changing up the business model to try to make the product better. I will never complain about a decision designed to make the game better. However, this decision I think was made relatively recently. Because of like the timing of us figuring it out and whatnot, or hearing about it or it getting leaked or whatever, I don't think that this decision was made for very long. But this game was in development for a full Call of Duty life cycle, possibly more than that because it might have even gone into development during Cold War. I'm not really sure. Because I think the way it worked was like Infinity Ward would finish Modern Warfare 2019 and then they would leave a bit of a team to work on that, and then the rest of the team would go work on this while Cold War was out, and then they would continue working on it during Vanguard. I'm not 100% sure if that's how the dev cycle works, but I think that's correct. I literally couldn't see that guy. He just fucking blended into the background. But yeah, so I'm wondering if, and again, I have absolutely no proof as to whether or not this is the case. Oh my god, help. That actually scared the shit out of me, I'm not gonna lie. That's so fucking disgusting. I really thought he was gonna leave. He's just sitting there with his fucking Olympia, dude. Why are you still there? I ran into the room and I killed your buddy. The only reason I didn't kill you too is because I'm trying to make a point and I wasn't paying attention. Anyway, like I was saying, I have no proof whether or not this is true, but I think it could be the case that this game was designed initially to be a 1-year game, and they designed a content structure, and they like came up with the ideas for what the content's gonna be and what the different maps are gonna be. Because, you know, even though we don't get it for a while, they usually come up with these ideas pretty far in advance from what I understand. So they probably came up with all the ideas for the content and started putting it into development with the assumption that this will be a game that will last 1 year. Like, it will have a 1-year life cycle, and then the next game is going to come out. And then, like a fucking RKO from out of nowhere, the decision was dropped on their heads that this will be a 2-year game, and they need enough content to last us, meaning the player base, for 2 full years and to keep us entertained for that long. Now, the obvious answer might be to just say, well, they should just make more content. But the thing is, it's not as simple as it sounds. As much as I do shit on the devs, game design is a tricky thing. It's not something that just anybody can do, and it's not something that you can just like randomly say, all right, I'm just gonna come up with more content literally overnight. Like, it takes time. So it's entirely possible that they were like, okay, well shit, we have all this content for a 1-year game, what the hell do we do? And then they were just like, fuck it, we'll just drip feed it to them so we can stretch it out over 2 years, like rationing food or something. What the fuck? Why are you over there? Why? He spawned there too. Dude, whatever, man. I'm not even mad. So yeah, that's my running theory as to why we're getting so little content. As far as like the recent updates go, again, I have absolutely no proof or no idea if this is true whatsoever. This is literally just me speculating based on what I know about game development and how long I've worked at a large company. And as far as like how long it's taking them to make any kind of changes or whatever, because I know people have been asking to like, you know, get the movement fixed. I think they've planned on, been leaks that they plan on fixing the movement or like the jump shotting or whatever. I don't really know where those leaks came from, so I'm not even really going to talk about it. I don't know anything about it. But again, decisions like that, they take time, you know? So that's probably why they're delaying this shit. They're probably trying to like meet up and say, okay, is this the direction we want to go? Do we think that this direction is going to like fix the problems that we have regarding the player count and whatnot? Are people going to get back on the game and like, you know, hype it up or whatever, and like we're going to be hitting our numbers again? Because that's all they're really thinking about. It's just a numbers thing, you know? As much as it sucks, whether or not the game is actually fun is completely irrelevant to these people. If Activision genuinely believed that the least fun game on the planet would get the most revenue out of us, they'd probably go ahead and do that. Dude, I'm so horrifically bad with this pistol, it's not even funny. What the fuck is... Stop. Yeah, that's right, fuck you. I don't even care that we lost. You don't get to kill me with your stupid riot shield. Honestly, that last lobby wasn't too bad. I guess skill-based matchmaking's throwing me a bone after those fucking miserable shoot house lobbies I was dealing with earlier. Anyway, that's about it for this one. Figured I'd throw my hat in the ring for the whole Season 2 delay and all that nonsense. Honestly, on some level, I'm actually kind of happy that they're going to be delaying the season if this is true, because I really need to get through the rest of this battle pass. Like, seriously, I know I've been bad with some battle passes in the past, but it's Season 1, man. Like, I can't be this lazy. And as always, if you did enjoy this video, definitely make sure you leave a like. and subscribe if you want to come back for more content. That's about it. I'll see you guys in the next one.